When evaluating the home entertainment landscape, choosing the correct streaming hardware comes down to identifying your actual usage patterns. On one side stands the Apple TV 4K, an established device starting at $129 that delivers fast navigation, clean interface design, and reliable 4K HDR streaming. On the opposing side sits the concept of the Apple TV Ultra, a device engineered to push living room computing into premium territory with price points reaching $249 or higher. Deciding between these two setups requires examining processing power, video processing capability, input architecture, and ecosystem integration. At the heart of the standard Apple TV 4K lies a smartphone-derived A-series processor. For standard media consumption, this architecture provides more than enough overhead. Menus load instantaneously, application switching remains responsive, and 4K Dolby Vision playback operates smoothly without frame drops. However, the limitation of this architecture appears when handling non-native or lower-resolution source material. When fed a 1080p or 720p stream, the standard Apple TV 4K employs traditional spatial upscaling. It stretches the raster image across the larger pixel grid of a 4K television. While functional, it cannot create detail where none exists, leaving legacy films and sports streams looking noticeably soft on massive OLED screens. In contrast, the Apple TV Ultra utilizes M-series silicon equipped with specialized neural engines designed specifically for hardware-accelerated image synthesis. Instead of expanding pixels through basic scaling formulas, the Ultra performs real-time AI reconstruction on every incoming frame. The neural networks detect pixel compression artifacts, isolate structural details like text and facial features, and synthesize high-resolution detail dynamically. For viewers who maintain large libraries of classic cinema, legacy television series, or lower bitrate live television streams, the visual distinction between the standard model and the Ultra tier is immediate and dramatic. Gaming capacity represents another massive divide between the two hardware tiers. The standard Apple TV 4K features internal storage options capped at 64 GB or 128 GB, designed primarily to store application caches and lightweight casual titles from the Apple Arcade catalog. Modern AAA video games, which frequently exceed 80 GB to 100 GB in file size, simply cannot coexist on this architecture. The Ultra tier solves this constraint by expanding base storage configurations from 256 GB up to 2 TB, paired with desktop-class graphics architectures capable of hardware ray tracing and high frame rate output up to 120 Hz. For casual gamers, the base model fulfills light entertainment requirements. For enthusiast gamers seeking a console substitute without additional hardware footprint, the Ultra fills a vacant niche. Biometric integration and local remote tracking further differentiate the user experience. The standard Siri remote requires users to manually select individual user profiles from an on-screen menu to switch personal watch lists and application settings. Furthermore, locating a misplaced remote relies primarily on audio alerts. The Ultra remote integrates Touch ID directly into the primary power button alongside an ultra-wideband location chip. Picking up the remote dynamically authenticates the specific user through fingerprint identification, automatically loading their unique YouTube feeds, streaming recommendations, and game saves, while precision tracking guides users directly to the remote's location via an iPhone interface. Home Hub functionality and ecosystem capabilities showcase the final divergence in power. While the standard Apple TV 4K operates as a competent HomeKit hub for simple automation scripts, complex tasks such as real-time local video analytics from home security cameras are limited by computational headroom. The Apple TV Ultra runs local computer vision models directly on its M-series chip, analyzing multiple security camera feeds locally to provide contextual identification of people, packages, and vehicles without sending sensitive footage to external cloud networks. Additionally, the Ultra's high-speed wireless throughput allows it to act as a zero-latency wireless monitor extension for Mac users, turning a high-end living room display into a dynamic workplace screen. In contrast, the Apple TV Ultra utilizes M-series silicon equipped with specialized neural engines designed specifically for hardware-accelerated image synthesis. Instead of expanding pixels through basic scaling formulas, The Ultra performs real-time AI reconstruction on every incoming frame. The neural networks detect pixel compression artifacts, isolate structural details like text and facial features, and synthesize high-resolution details